Amanda Seales is a fraud. She makes a career out of being a champion for black people when in all actuality, she only supports black men and she needs a check. I had the unfortunate experience of learning this for myself. I, like a lot of people, followed her on IG because I thought her ranting was kind of funny and I liked how she supported the black causes. However, there was one day where she took it a bit too far. She was ranting and she started receiving backlash for, I guess, claiming that she was the first black woman to start a podcast. And she went on to say that only black women treat her this way and not white women. I obviously had an issue with that because most of her supporters are black women and she shouldn't be talking about the very hand that beats her. I informed her of how problematic her statement was, and I have receipts of that. You'll see that at the end of the video. And she continued to lambast black women in my DMs. Here's a quick snippet of her pretending to care about the black female plight. She tried to, disarm the notion of the angry black woman stereotype on the reel. And then she proceeded to lambast and show how much she hates black women in my DM. We need to hold her accountable.
You said how to get your point across without being labeled as an angry black woman. So tell us about that. What's that passage specifically about?
Well, I think it's less about like how to do it and not be labeled that, but how to know that like there's some times where you're going to be labeled that regardless of what you do, because of the stigma attached to a black woman speaking her mind, right? And the reality is never forget, it was illegal for us to read, okay? So I always remind people of that because when we now live in a world where black women are educated, where we're employed, we're independent, for a lot of people, that's like, whoa, what are you doing? And so at the end of the day, I get a lot of people who will ask me, Amanda, like I'm very vocal with my thoughts. I'm very clear. I'm very sharp. And people take that as me being an angry black woman. I say, well, one, if you're a black woman and you're conscious, you are naturally going to be angry. Like there's a
lot to be angry about. There's some things that are still dusty.
James Baldwin said that, and that, I paraphrase, but that's a fact. At the same tone, though, the fact of the matter is that some people will try and call you angry to diminish the value of what you're saying.
Right, exactly.
That sounded good, right? Well, after her ranting, I spoke to her and I said, you probably shouldn't care to compare black women versus white women. That is actually contributing to misogynoir and the angry black woman narrative that was used to justify slavery. Newsflash, white women don't give a F about what you do, so if your audience and fans are mainly black women, don't come for them if they disagree with you. And then she had the caucasity to reply, no, it's not. It's actually stating my experiences, which are often with black women being nasty for no damn reason. So here we are, folks. Here's evidence that your favorite black celebrity doesn't care about black women unless she's taking their black coins. Please keep her accountable. And if you're subscribed to her, please unsubscribe and share this video with her.